This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.
After months on the campaign trail that spanned the entire country, the presidential candidates have settled in for the final 24 hours before election night. Governor Romney and his supporters will be holding a rally at the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center, while President Obama and his followers will be at McCormick Place in Chicago. Both rallies are believed to have more security than 2008, and a lower attendance for each is expected. With the presidential election taking place today, be sure to get out and vote. It is important to know the location and the available times for your polling place. The majority of NDSU students in North Fargo will be voting at the Fargo Dome, the Fargo Civic Center, or the El Zagal Shrine. Lines are longest around lunch and when people get off work, around 5 p.m., so plan accordingly. Residents of Fargo can find their designated polling places by going to cityoffargo.com. Driving to and through West Fargo is now much less of a hassle. A ribbon-cutting ceremony Monday celebrated the reopening of Main Avenue after nearly 7 months of reconstruction. This second phase of a $15 million project updated the storm drains and frontage roads. The final phase begins next year, completing upgrades on the stretch of Main from the Cheyenne Bridge to I-94. The NDSU soccer season has come to an end. After finishing third in the Summit League and qualifying for their 4th straight Summit League tournament, the Bison lost in the first round Friday night. NDSU took on Fort Wayne, who they had lost to earlier this season, 1-0. Sophomore Anisha Kinnerath tied the game at 1 with her goal in the 68th minute. Fort Wayne won the game with a goal in the 100th minute by freshman Rachel Good. The Bison will only graduate 4 seniors in this offseason. And now let's take a look at the weather. As we can see, it's going to be relatively nice today. This afternoon is definitely going to cool off a bit, so if you're doing anything fun tonight, make sure you're grabbing a jacket, maybe a scarf and some mittens. And then through the rest of the evening, it'll warm up a bit back into the 40s. And now looking at the rest of the week, we can see getting into the weekend, some highs in the 40s, lows in the 30s and the 20s. And once we get towards the end of the weekend, we can see it's really cooling off. It's definitely, holidays are coming upon us, and it's definitely time for that snow to make an appearance. So get ready, people. This has been an SU TV News Update brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.
This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.